Hey guys, this is Josh with Argos Dog Works, and we're out here working with Wallace on the muzzle. He doesn't like the muzzle. If you've seen in the before video, he gets pretty nasty when you try to put the muzzle on, and we've been conditioning him a little bit, and he's shown us probably the worst side of him. And so I kind of want to talk you through a little bit about our safety protocol to put a muzzle on a dog and not get bit. I think for all you guys out there, veterinarians, this is a really great tip for you. But we're going to use the Baskerville muzzle here. So here's the trick. Right here at the end of the leash, this is paracord. You could use rope or anything. I just had some paracord around. So this is our, we just tie this into the end. And then what I'll do is I'll fish this through like that and get it so now we've got a nice loop. So our first goal is, let's just get this part over the dog's head. Then once it's over the dog's head, we don't gotta worry about anything else because we just gotta grab the end here and pull it taut once it's around. What we can also do, and this is all to avoid getting bit putting a muzzle on, as you put this on, use this extra piece here. If you want to, you can actually tie an extender here as well. And you can use this, let's say it's around the dog's neck, to lift it up and push it over. If there's a chance that you're gonna get bit, always wear gloves. These are some welding gloves that I have. If the dog bites hard enough, I'm still gonna get bit. But if it's, most dogs when you're doing this, hopefully they're not like really intent to bite, they're just kind of air snapping. And if my hand happens to get caught in there, I'll still be pretty good. It'll hurt, but hopefully won't break any skin. That's the whole goal. We've got two slip leads on them. One goes from here and back ties to the wall, and the other one is going to come out right here, and I'm just going to step on it. So what this will create, as you can see, is he can't really run away from it, and at the same time, if he tries to bite me, I know he's only going to get so far because I'm stepping on the leash here. So all of that to say that these are all the safety protocols, but we've already done this a few times. We kind of hit this cycle when you do this. It's technically called flooding, and he doesn't like the muzzle to go on. We can't use food. The big thing is just put food in the muzzle and do it that way, because he's so amped up about the food that his excitement goes through the roof, and for him to calmly relax when the muzzle goes on, we can't use the food because it'll put his excitement through the roof, so we got to do something else, and that's what this is. Gloves. I've already got this set up, so we're just going to have to, first step is loop this over his head. I don't know if you can see here, but foot on the leash. So I really want to make sure, take a minute, give him a little bit of affection. He's doing this nice and calm, which is awesome. Good boy, buddy. Good boy. And now once we actually have it looped around his head, the next step is to come down here and grab the orange cord. That way I can create the tautness with the muzzle. See that? And then the next step, and this is again, if I had a longer string there, it would be really good. But if you guys have seen, he's not like gonna bite just because a hand's coming in the face, so I should be able to come down here and grab this pretty easily. And now I can loosen up here a little bit, tuck it right in. And now he's gonna struggle a little bit, and that's okay. I can take my foot off now because now I have the leash here. Just let him sit with that for a second. Or readjust it a little bit. He's really good at surprising me. Right when you think he's okay, he'll give you like this quick like bark, this like intimidation factor that he's used to using. So he's been doing a really good job of surprising me in that moment. So if I jump, it's because, well, he surprised me. Good boy. Give him a little bit of love again, a little bit of affection. So this is the point where I feel pretty safe because I know that if he starts to struggle, I just got to pull up really tight here, and I know that he's not going to come out of the muzzle, so I feel pretty good about taking at least one of the gloves off now. So we'll do that. And all I want to do is get the hole in right here. Nice job, buddy. Nice job, buddy. That was the last time. He did that same trick last time. Just a little bit of a, it's not that big of a deal, but it's just a little bit of a bully move right after that gets clipped because he knows what that means. It's not coming off. So now we'll take and put the next part in. All right. Now the muzzle's pretty much secure, but we really want to make sure that we take this top strap here and we get the top strap going over. So we're going to go ahead and buckle that top part in as well. By the way, I'm using, there it is. I'm using a Baskerville brand. It's just a basket muzzle. I really like these a lot because they are really, really secure. So now once I get the muzzle on like this, generally I let them sit with it for just a minute because honestly, I want him to do that. I want him to struggle. I want him to try to get the muzzle off because if he can get it off, then I know I didn't put it on right. So I always let them sort of fool with it, so I haven't untied him either. I want to see him fool with it a little bit or sit down and just relax with it on, which is huge, huge plus. Again, the difference between putting a muzzle on like this in terms of flooding and actually muzzle conditioning a dog is muzzle conditioning, you create the desire for them to just put their muzzle into the basket cage, whatever you want to call it, and put it on, and they enjoy that process. However, when you have a dog like this who will A, bite you when you try to put the muzzle on, B, you can't use the food because he's already such a drivey dog that his food drives through the roof and his excitement goes through the roof when we do that. That again, it doesn't really help us out. So we've got to figure out a different method, and that's what this is. We find a really safe way where our risk is as close to zero as possible, and we just put the muzzle on. First couple times we did this, he didn't like it. There was a lot of barking and a lot of sort of showing his teeth and just bark, 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 bark. But just working through it calmly, patiently, slowly, and you get to this point where you can just put it on and take it off. Obviously, we're still using all the little tools, and we got all the slip leads and everything else. So the next step from here is being able just to put it on and off and not need all of that stuff. But it requires the desensitization of doing it again and again and again before we can actually get to that place. That's how you can muzzle your dog if you are afraid they're going to bite you. 2 leashes, 1 back tied, step on the other, create rope at the end of the muzzle, and then just fish it on and wear gloves for extra security if you want to. My name is Josh Downey, this is Argos Dog Works. I'll see you guys later.